Laughter, but I can't be bothered right now. I'm listening to the Game Changer World podcast. Leave me alone. I'm involved.
Ooh, and welcome to Game Changer World. My name is John Wolf. Our special guest with us tonight, Emil. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing well, John. Thank you for having me for part two. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll try not to be a rambler. Is the word I was
Nah,
looking for.
you're good, brother. What's going on is you had a lot to say. That's what people are here for, is the fact that we just want to hear what you're thinking, what you have to say. You gave it to us in two handfuls, man. And basically, we had 30 plus questions still left over, and it only
Oh
made
wow.
sense to bring you back.
Okay, so let's get to some questions, I suppose, man.
Well, the other thing I wanted to mention before we start
Oh,
is you see that B's not with us here tonight. He had something he had to do, so we're thinking about him. And if we see him later, great. If not, we'll be seeing him next week. So we're thinking
yeah.
about you, bud, and we miss you.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you so much for all the listeners who've come in tonight. Again, so many names here. I can't go through them all. Everybody who donated last week, thank you so much. We do appreciate that a lot. So let's do a couple things real quick here and make it easy just for a warm up. First
Yeah.
fan question, Emil, how was that holiday edition of Coke?
Oh, really delicious. Like initially you get that nice taste of a Coca-Cola Classic, the initial taste, and then on the back end you get a nice smooth vanilla. Like a different it's like a different sort. It's like a vanilla ice cream sort of deal. Like it's a smooth type deal. Really good. I liked it. I was happy I found it at Dollar Tree of all places. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, someone said it tastes like the drink after the, like if you have a Coke float, like the
Mm.
liquid in the Coke
Yeah.
float.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Our second little fun, easy question. East Coast correspondent Frankie says hello, and he says, your favorite Haribo?
Ooh, I mean, Gold Bear, like the traditional Gold Bears are great. And then like they have like the Wild Berry, which I do enjoy. I just recently had the sweet and sour reindeer.
Mm.
Um, that was pretty good. Um, yeah, I mean, you pretty much can't go wrong with any sort of Haribo, even like like the little cherries, the little cola bottles. I mean, everything is good. Haribo doesn't miss.
Those cherries are what's up, man. I love them.
Yeah. I like when I like getting the what's it called? Like the Star Mix or whatever, where they got a bunch of different and like those cherries pop up there. That's a good one.
So then, since we went where we went on the last show, I'm going to go back to the questions that we had that we may have skipped a little bit of. So,
Sure.
all right, Emil. This is as basic as it gets, and this was our real first question. What year did you actually start watching wrestling as a kid?
Oh, I can tell you the day. Like that's not even so it was a Saturday, uh June 20 was it 24th? Yeah, 24th. Uh WWF Superstars. So Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on that day in my it used to be my grandmother's room, but now it's like the room that I sleep in. Um, and I remember just sitting there watching my American Gladiators, because that's what I would do on the Saturdays. Big American Gladiators guy, so I was watching that, and then um, WWF Superstars would come on, and there would always be a warning, so like, do not try this at home. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, like I'm not supposed to watch this. Like, so I would always turn the channel real quick. This particular day, I was freshly out of second grade, and I was lazy, a lazy 8-year-old. I didn't want to get up because it was one of them old TVs. And you had to like change the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there was a remote, but it was like on the other side, and I was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna sit here, and then next thing you know, here comes Shawn Michaels and it's like Vince McMahon and Doc Hendricks talking, and it's like the Superstars intro, and it's like, what is this? And I immediately took to it, and that's about it. It's all um, yeah. That day changed my life forever. Like that moment, like because I never really knew, like I didn't even know what wrestling was before that. Like really, I was trying to like think about like did I know what wrestling? Like I knew of Hulk Hogan. I didn't really know what he did. Um, I remember the wrestling buddy commercials that
Mm-hmm.
used to air, but I didn't really know who these people were, like, and what it was supposed to be. Uh, and, and then the only other thing I can remember is seeing advertisements in the comic book, like Ninja Turtles comic books, for I guess like the NWA Pro Wrestling video game with the Road Warriors on the cover or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the only memories I have of professional wrestling at all before that day I started watching it for real. Like I and I also remember in second grade I would hear kids like on Tuesday on like Monday morning and Tuesday morning talk about like, oh, Mantar beat Mabel. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what are you people talking about? Like, I didn't understand what they were talking about. And then, like, a few months later, I'm like, oh, these guys are watching wrestling. And then, a couple months later, going back to school, third grade, I knew who the wrestling kids were because I remember that hearing the conversations. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, uh, boom. And it just opened up, like, more friends. And then
You
I
know,
became the wrestling kid.
there was always on the Tuesday mornings in school, there was always the Monday night football kids that would talk about what happened on the Monday night football game on Tuesday morning. And then the wrestling kids who used to talk about what happened on Raw, what happened on Nitro. The year that you're talking about here, what year is that?
1995.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So you came along in a
Yeah,
wild era. Um,
the best, the new generation, man. Like, people like to give it shit, and it's unwarranted. 1995 WWF is where it's at, especially in the ring. Oh my God, really
mm.
good stuff. Like, um,
So, so you dug into was it WWF? Yeah, it was still WWF at
yeah.
the time.
Oh,
And then when did you switch to watching some other wrestling? And give me a timeline on your wrestling companies.
okay. So, right after I discovered WWF, like I watched Superstars. Then I went into the TV guide, and I just looked for. I guess I just looked for WWF because like I don't think I knew like wrestling or whatever. Like, I knew WWF. WWF is what I just watched. So then I found like there was a channel that was listed in my local TV guide that I didn't get locally on my cable plan, but that had like WWF Challenge and something else. But basically through the TV guide, maybe I didn't go to TV guide like right after watching Superstars. Maybe I knew about Monday Night Raw through Superstars, but regardless, I knew about the next Monday Night Raw. So
Mm-hmm.
then and I still think it's not for children to watch. So I'm like, I like have my door closed and shit. Like I think it's like I'm keeping it a secret. And I remember my dad, like, he peeked in the room because it was very rare that I ever closed my door. Like, I even, like, unless, like, it's time to go to sleep, you know? And
Hmm.
he was like, he looked in and he was like, "Oh, you're watching wrestling." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, yeah, me and your mom used to watch that all the time." And I remember I got so mad. Like, I didn't like show it, like, but I was like inside, like, I was like hot at my dad. Like, what do you mean? Like, I could have been watching this forever, you know, like that's
Yeah.
how I
Yeah.
felt. Like, uh, but then I guess I went to TV Guide and I guess I looked up WWF or wrestling or whatever because not too long thereafter, uh, WCW, I was watching their weekend TV too. Like by July, I was watching WCW. Um, and then not too long after that, my dad came across ECW on a local
Yeah.
TV channel, and he called me into the room. He's like, "Oh, I just found ECW," or like he didn't say that, but like he's like, "Oh, here's some wrestling," and I was like, "Oh, cool." So like I started watching that, um,
What
and that was
year?
a 1995. This is all within like a
Oh,
this is all within like a month.
so you got
Like
thrown right into the pool. Fuck yeah.
yes. Like after I watched that first Superstars, I watched that first Monday Night Raw. Then like I'm by that weekend, like so what's the first? Yeah, so by that weekend, that following weekend, I start taping WWF Superstars and Raw. Um, so yeah, I started recording wrestling very early on into my fandom as well.
Smart.
Makes sense though, I guess, like present day me. But like yeah, like I started taping it immediately. And then I started watching WCW within like the first, couple weeks, and then a week after that was ECW. And I remember and then from there, I would catch IWCCW on the local TV.
Hmm.
Um, trying to think of like any other promotions. Like on the channel that I couldn't get but was listed on my local TV guide, they would show listings for Smoky Mountain and USWA.
Oh,
Uh,
just missed it, huh?
I
Fuck.
knew, and like I knew, like so, and also by then I was getting like after mags, London Publishing, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Inside Wrestling, The Wrestler. Like I was getting those by like September or something or whatever. So they're running stuff about USWA and Smoky Mountain all the time. So I'm like looking at this. I'm like, I know these people. I could be watching on TV, but I can't. Like don't get the channel. Um, but yeah, a lot of memories of that summer of 1995. First, getting interested into wrestling. I can tell you the first two videotapes I rented. That's an easy one from the local West Coast video.
Hmm.
That's King of the Ring 1993 and Royal Rumble 1994. And so those were like the first like big shows I ever saw. Um, my cousin had ordered In Your House 2, the July one.
Hmm.
So that was the first pay-per-view I ever saw live. So yeah, that was all within like my first month of watching
Oh
wrestling,
man.
of discovering wrestling, really. Like all of those things occurred.
And you just hit the ground running. Hell yeah.
That's
So,
what I did.
first of all, I want to say hello to Sam Fines. He came in here to say hello.
Oh, hey, I like
Also,
it. Sounds
Frankie,
nice.
East Coast correspondent says, is the habit of you still calling it WWF because that's how you still remember it from back then? I'll say yes, but I know that question was for you, Emil.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. like I grew up WWF. Like that's like look,
Mm-hmm.
WWF. Like look at my pants. WWF. Okay? Uh I like the World Wrestling Federation, okay? WWE does not sound right. Like it doesn't even sound right coming out of my mouth. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the way it feels. I mean, you know, I'll watch it, but I'll call it WWF. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like I think, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like people can differentiate between professional wrestlers and animals.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
There can be two different things called WWF. Like, I don't, it's fine. It's not even the same jurisdiction. Like,
Cyan Blade said WWF sounds much cooler. The Crow
yeah,
Fairy Tale said so hard to break that WWF habit. Um, we also had Sam coming back and saying sick hoodie. So he likes that hoodie you got going on.
Stash Pages. That's the
So
homie. Yeah.
we don't know if this question's ever been covered before, but Reed Harris Cooper said, does Emil ever miss booking?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, like there are times that I look back at what I did and was like, damn, like I was like really like cooking some shit up. Um, but now, now it's like it's sort of like how I see like rapping. Like it's very like I haven't done it in so long that I feel like it would be difficult for me to get back into that specific creative process.
Mm,
So I feel like I got a lot of good stuff out when I was booking for like those 2.5 years. Like I did like a lot of cool things. Um, if given the opportunity again, I don't think I would want to do like a weekly basis or anything like that. Like it might just be more fun to like put like do like throw together like random shows or whatever and book a show, book another show, book, you know, maybe book
yeah.
show inclusive things or something like that, instead of having to hit the ground running and start having to come up with things for X amount of wrestlers for X amount of weeks and go. Okay. Uh, I mean, I've done it, but like, uh,
Mm,
I you know, it's just difficult to see me getting back into that frame of mind again.
yeah. Well, plus, like you said, it wouldn't hurt to maybe do it, but at the same time, on a full time basis, that drag is, it's cool to mow the lawn once, but every couple of
Yeah.
days becomes a pain in the butt.
Well, it's like, I do miss like the creative outlet, and sometimes I do see things and like, oh, like this is a cool concept. I wish I could do it this way or like tweak this specific thing or but now uh now like I've like switched gears in what I'm doing in wrestling, really, where, uh the regularity of doing what I do for GCW
Hmm.
is that's like a different that's wearing a different
Yeah.
hat
Yeah.
than the booking hat. So it's better for me that I'm more focused on the covering the ring announcing, the commentary, getting the stories. Now that, I'm the only commentator that's there show to show to show to show, I got to make sure that, you know, that ship is being driven correctly and,
Yeah.
you know, on top of other things that I've been doing, for GCW. So like, I wouldn't want to get too, you know,
Right.
mucked up in the process. Um, but it is fun. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it one day. One day, like I said, I just want to do one match one day. It does sound like a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, maybe
One day, maybe one day.
maybe next year on my birthday, because that should fall. Because wait, yeah, it should be on a Friday, and we generally do stuff the weekend of my birthday, like we are this weekend. Friday the 5th in Seattle, December the 6th in LA. Shill, big bucks, please, Brett. Uh, no, but maybe I can talk, or maybe at least like I could like get a MLJ produce um MLJCW or something like that. Like that could be a fun thing.
The MLJ Cup. Sam
Oh,
Fines.
that's
fire as fuck.
It is, but I would not want to intrude on my favorite thing. Jersey J Cup is special, man. I wouldn't want to step on any toes there. You know what I mean? But that would be sick.
Matt Brown said Emil Supercard of Chaos. Nice and simple, you know?
Yeah, something like that. You know, it's gonna be a nice 7 matches. That's all.
Sam said consider it a homage, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe your J Cup, the MLJ Cup has everybody over 226 and over.
Oh.
Weight wise.
Or maybe just old guys.
Yeah, okay, so here's who's not tapping this, and this is where I think I'd love to see you do would be a tag team tournament. No one's touching it in the indies. I've tried to talk to Brad. I've tried to, I think a tag team. I've pitched at him. I've tried.
I've had an idea about a tag team tournament, but it's probably not anything like you're thinking about, and I'm not going to reveal it here.
Okay.
Yeah, because like it's super cool. I think it's super cool, and it's one of those things like I told Brett, and I mean, he did the whole thing where he like raised his eyebrows a little bit. You've seen the face, the face.
Yeah.
And he did that, but it is an expensive idea, I will say. But anyway.
MLJ presents GCW's Death Vendetta in Brooklyn.
Oh well, we can't do anything deathy in Brooklyn because
like Def Jam, DEF.
Oh shit, like Def, like. Oh yeah, that would be really sick. Have like a imagine if we could like make the Mecca look like a Def Jam Vendetta stage, and then instead of having 7 matches, we do 5 matches with 3 1-round battles. That's what I would do. That would be the
That's sick, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Or like a real life state. There was this what the fuck was this company I worked for called? Catalyst? Was that what it was called? Oh, some wrestling promotion. Capital, not Catalyst. Capital Wrestling. Are those the same thing? I don't know, but I worked for this promotion the first time, and it was like in this like old church. It looked like it was a Def Jam Vendetta stage. It was somewhere here in Jersey. This was like 10 years ago. I don't know. I can't even remember what the promotion was called. Let alone try to figure out what city this venue was at. But anyway, yeah, do the Mecca up like a Def Jam Vendetta stage. 5 matches, 3 battles. MLJ's 40th birthday spectacular.
Dude, Tommy's over here too, and he said, I like your way of announcing, Emil. It's violent, and you tell it like it is.
Oh, thank you. I like to do it. It's a lot of fun. I have the most fun job in wrestling.
So then my next question kind of stems from your early watching into now.
Yeah.
Which wrestlers did you grow up on that you actually learned to appreciate once you got older. You're like, oh, I get what they're doing now. That was genius. Like for me, it was Mr. Perfect. Hated the motherfucker. But as I got older, I'm like, damn, okay, he did his job and he did it well.
Okay, so for me, I found this and I posted it, and I'll have to find how I tweeted it and I'll repost, I'll reshare it or whatever. But like a handwritten list that I made of my top 10 favorite WWF wrestlers
Mm-hmm.
in like mm, this has to be a September or October of 1995, and like the people that are on my top 10 list are like guys like Savio Vega, Marty Jannetty, like
Workers.
Hakushi, you know, I was into those guys. Um, I remember being really into like the cruiserweights. My first favorite was Undertaker. So like I was pretty much like from the word I like action when I started watching wrestling. So the guys that were that I came to the realization were more so like the guys that I deemed like the bullshit guys,
Mm-hmm.
like your George Steele kind of guys, Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, um, Boogie Woogie Man especially. I remember I couldn't stand that guy when I was
Really?
oh yeah, especially like
Really?
when I
Oh,
was like
dude.
when I was like 18, 19, like when like especially like, growing up like and being in a ring of honor, yeah, work rate, all that. I was like I had no time for guys that didn't fucking work. You know what I mean? Like I'm here to watch wrestlers wrestle, damn it. But now, uh, 2 days shy of being 39, I love me some fucking boogie woogie, man. Throw that on the
I
screen.
thought so.
Give me some
Yes.
bushwhackers.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember I wasn't a big fan of like the bushwhackers and shit. Now I love it. All like the um
Dude, their
wrestle
Australian work
crap.
was
Yeah.
heat. They
Oh,
like
like when they were
oh.
like the bad guys.
Oh yeah, man. Dude,
Yeah.
they'd have people fighting them in Australia. Like you got to go seek out some old video, man. It was a
Oh yeah.
surprise.
Yeah.
They even there's a lot of people that say to this day there was a surprise that Vince actually could bring them to the WWF and turn them into faces because they were such well-regarded heels.
Yeah,
And there they were.
they were really sadistic at it too. Like from the stuff I've seen, like
Mhm.
Memphis and like NWA, like Sheep Herders,
Hard
Port
motherfuckers.
Portland with Jonathan Boyd was out there too. I want to see their Puerto Rico stuff. I bet that shit is nice and bloody. Um,
Wild.
I need to see more Puerto Rico footage in general. It's a very, very big blind spot for me. Like I just posted about it earlier today at the MLJ on X, the Everything app. Uh, but like I've seen so much yet so little.
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, something I've seen so little of, but it's something so very interested in. Um,
Tommy, sorry. That's the first time I've ever done that. I said he, and he says I'm a girl. Sorry, Tommy. I feel
oh
terrible.
damn,
It happens.
damn,
It happens.
you're in timeout, dude.
Cyan
Bad
right
guy.
here said Puerto Rican
Oh
wrestling so overlooked. The
yeah,
little I saw was crazy. Eddie Davila said Puerto Rico had legends like Abdullah the Butcher and Bruiser Brody. I mean, how can you go wrong?
yeah. I'll advertise for my friend. I'll do his username on said everything app, Twitter. Fuck Twitter at Chris P Lettuce, KRISP Lettuce. He's got a Google Drive Patreon type thing with plenty of Puerto Rico footage on there, which I need to dip into. But yeah, that's a great resource. It's a great Google Drive. That if you're looking for more obscure things to watch, study, pick apart, like whatever.
House
Uh,
shows.
oh, he's got stuff
Yeah.
that he's got the craziest, the most. I mean, a ridiculous amount of things like continental stuff, you know, Ozark Mountain, uh, plenty of different indie wrestling shows that we found tapes of, and I give him money to buy, and then puts them on the internet, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
A whole bunch, just a whole litany of things. I don't even know where to begin. It's too much, too challenging. But he's got plenty,
So
all of
then
them.
when you started watching the independents, uh who were the wrestlers that started to replace your favorites from TV?
Oh, so like I saw the Backseat Boys super early. Um, like I really liked this local guy called the White Lotus, who was actually the head trainer at the first wrestling school I went to, Force One Pro Wrestling. Uh, but I really liked him. Um, the independents that I was going to at that time, um, there was one promotion called Outlaws of Wrestling, which ran out of Tropicana Casino in Atlantic City. I went to two of those, and that was ran by Tommy Cairo, Iron Man Tommy Cairo, who then went on to run Force One Pro Wrestling, alongside Phil Varlees, who was the ring announcer for Outlaws of Wrestling. Or no, he worked alongside Cairo, the Outlaws of Wrestling too. But anyway, I would see the Backseat Boys there. And I saw White Lotus there, and then we would see like old ECW guys, Public Enemy, Pitbulls, um, uh, King Kong Bundy there, I think. Anyway, and then I went to three Dennis Coraluzzo promoted shows, NWA New Jersey, and this is when like WWF guys were able to like get booked out. So I saw like the first show that I went to, Holy Spirit High School, that had Bart Gunn versus Too Cold Scorpio on it. It's
Wow.
good, good.
Yeah.
Stevie Richards wrestled this guy called Rick Ratchet. um, if Donnie B is watching, he'll love the fact that Rick Ratchet is getting a mention in 2025. Um, let's see who like they would bring in like Doug Gilbert was on that show also in late 1997. And then in 1999 is when I saw two more Dennis shows, Egg Harbor Township High School and Atlantic City High School, my alma mater. That show, Atlantic City High School, main event was John Cronus versus Darren Drozdoff. It's awesome.
What? That had to
Yeah.
have been fucking just two dudes throwing each other around.
Dude, John Cronus he was bleeding so much, dude. It was awesome. Backseat Boys are also on that show. Gilbert was there. Mabel was supposed to be there but wasn't, or Viscera. Um, so that annoyed me. Um, but yeah, but local guy, like the main like local indie wrestlers were like um Judas Young, White Lotus, Backseat Boys, um and then everybody else really was like not really all that good. Or like somebody off of TV. You know what I mean? Or like an older wrestler, like a TV wrestler.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and it really wasn't until like later years getting into the independents, like seeing like CZW on TV and that kind of stuff, that it became different.
Yeah.
But those first like few years on the like late 97 into 99, 2000 area, those were the guys.
All right then. So next one, favorite live wrestling event as a fan and why? As a fan.
Let's see, off the top of my head, there's a few. I went to WrestleMania 20, so that was cool. Before June of 2007, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Being there for that, and just being in Madison Square Garden, like,
Yeah.
that was a really great week. Me and my dad took the bus up. We had really expensive hamburgers in New York City. Went to Empire State Comics.
Awesome.
Really great. Went to the Empire State Building. Went to WrestleMania. Took the bus home the next day. Really great day.
That's a great freaking day.
That's a great day. Another great day. To like on independent wrestling, maybe Final Battle 2004. That's when Austin Aries beat Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor World Title.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. Or maybe the year prior, the first Ring of Honor show that I ever went to, Final Battle 2003. That was a really special show. Of course, the first show I ever went to is like,
Of course. Yep.
I saw Brett and Diesel in a cage main event, dude.
Really?
First main event, yeah. Super Bowl Sunday, 1996. Shit. And then just like that doesn't even begin to, I'm not even thinking about all the different CZW shows I went to as a fan, all the different Chikara shows, the different Jersey All Pro shows, different, I used to go to all sorts of different stuff, but like maybe just because of that whole day. Probably at WrestleMania 20, that was a hell of a day.
Memories.
I remember,
period.
Yeah, I was trying to hide a hickey. I got it my first hickey ever, like a couple days before that, and I was trying to hide it from my dad, and I was like trying to like pull my hoodie up and shit. Got it in the walk-in fridge at my job. Her name was Monique.
Thank you, Monique, right?
Thank
you, Monique. God bless Monique.
I have no idea what the hell has ever happened to her.
She kissed a pimp. Who knows what happens after that?
Yeah. 2004 was a good year.
Good year.
Good year. Yeah.
All right. So then this one's going to really get you for a minute here. Which championship wrestling belt is your favorite?
Ooh. Like the design or like
you
what
tell
the
me, brother.
Whatever the belt means.
Hey, if they're both important, let's share because, brother, we got time. That's what this is about tonight. So
yeah,
you tell me which one weighs, like, what are the factors that weigh heavy on you having your favorite belt? Is it design? Is it color? The leather? Is the plates brass, gold, silver? And is there one that matches that today?
You gave me something to think about. Hold
it till later.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
No sweat.
I'll
be chilling with the fans.
Yeah, do that. 1 second. Hold on.
Crow, I have a feeling this owning any championship belts may come in handy here in a second. Sam, that winged eagle. You got to be around my age for that one. Beastman, good to see you tonight. As always, good to see you.
Oh.
Let's see here. Monique and Unique. Eddie's bringing out the jokes here. 86, 87 Hogan was fantastic for entertainment at that time. I was like 7, 8 years old.
Is that the green one? The 86, 87? No, the green one was before that one.
Yeah, I was like 81, 82, 83 in there somewhere.
The green one is the one that Hulk won from Iron Sheik, correct?
I believe so.
Yes, yes. Sorry about that. Sorry for the delay.
I wanted
Championship
to.
belts.
Yeah, yeah. What do you got?
What did you want?
Oh no, I was trying to find it here, but you were asking about you were asking about a company earlier, and someone gave us the name of the company, but I can't find it. It's no big deal.
Lost yet again.
It's just chat is flying. It's just me, and I get sunken into listening to you, and I'm like, oh shit, there's 20 things being said. So
Oh yeah, it happens.
it
Title belts. In terms of like what like I really like, I always like, stuff that like isn't like the best thing, you know? Like I was always into like the WCW television championship. I thought that was cool. It looked cool, and I really liked like the wrestlers that like had that belt. I was really upset when Scott Hall threw it in the trash backstage at Saturday night, and then they brought it back. That was really good. Jim Duggan found it. I was one of the few people watching Saturday night in the year 2000 when they still had original matches up until April when that guy Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff and they said no more. Anyway, so I like that. And then in terms of like what belts like look like, let's see. I like the winged eagle, and I don't know like how a winged eagle makes that eagle any different from any other eagle. Most eagles come with wings, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I've heard most of them come attached.
Yeah, it never makes any sense to me. The winged eagle in comparison to what? The fucking duck-billed
The side profile eagle. The
Yeah,
side profile, like the USA eagle, where you just see the side of the head.
yeah, like what is that? I don't get it. Anyway, I like that one, but I also liked it when Ultimate Warrior had it and he would change the colors of the leather. I thought that was so cool. Like
Next
he would
level.
have like the fucking purple, he had the baby blue, he had the yellow. He did it with the Intercontinental title also, which like I like the classic Intercontinental title, but when they brought in the new belts in 1998, like the blue big world, not WWF championship, and the purple Intercontinental like oval one, I thought those looked really cool, and I thought they looked softer, or like the leather was like,
it's the purple. It's just the color of the purple, maybe.
Yeah, I guess, but I thought I liked them more that way. I like the you ever see a Mid-South championship? It was a big ass thing, huge. The picture
Bigger is better.
Magnum TA around his waist, and it looks ridiculous. But anyway, when I was young, my grandmother got this for me for Christmas.
WCW.
Yeah, and remember how I say it's the United States title. I didn't want the world title. I wanted the US title, man.
That's where all the wrestlers are.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Those who know.
You know what belt I thought was cool? Other belts I think that are cool. That fucking Extreme title.
The WWF, WWE Extreme.
No, the one that like was in GCW for a while. Joey's
trunk.
Yeah, that one with the skull.
Dude, that fucker was heavy.
Yeah, that thing is a. I don't know where that came. That was like old JCW shit.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I like the
The
old.
smoking skull style.
Oh, Smoking Skull is a cool idea, and I thought that they like. Why didn't they ever do a Brahma Bull title, like for real, like when The Rock had it? I don't know.
Dude.
Like there were enough guys like you could have had like a whole like Undertaker belt. Like you could have had like who else had the belt? Like a Triple H belt. Like
Yeah.
whatever. Um, I also like the old CZW wired television championship that had like the TV on it.
Hmm.
Um, the old the Ring of Honor belt, the old Ring of Honor world title is based off of the Mid South, the UWF title.
Mm.
I guess that's what the current belt looks like now too. Again, right? I don't
I
know.
couldn't tell you. Could
Me
not tell you.
neither. I don't know.
Reed
Uh,
Harris Cooper said the ECW TV title. He liked that one.
yeah, good.
Uh,
That's a good one. ECW had good titles. Like it's almost harder or belts. Like it's more difficult to like think of like belts that sucked.
yeah,
You know, like
yeah,
there's a lot more cool ones than there are lousy ones, I think. But yeah,
dude.
United States Championship.
I
That should
love
be
it.
right here.
I love it. How old is that one? 30,
Oh,
25 years? Gotta
probably
be about,
25,
yeah.
25 years. When did I get this? Maybe 26 in the neighborhood, 25, 26 years old. Got it from a Figures toy company or whatever it was called back then. Yeah, Figures Toy Company. Does it
Well,
have a
here's
date on here? It has a
no
date
luck.
of 1999, so
Hell
definitely
yeah.
1999 or after.
Some fans here also said the WWF Hardcore title was pretty rad. The DDT Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Championship.
Hmm.
Eddie said, "I remember when the WWF Intercontinental title meant something. So do I, man. So do I."
Who is
Yeah,
the
the W.
Intercontinental champ? Who is it right now?
Great question.
Do we
For
know?
I'm out of the loop hard. Like
I know Maxime Dupree has the ladies Intercontinental title. Who's got the one for the guys?
fans, listeners, who's got the
Oh,
IC title currently? They'll know. Uh,
yeah.
Another one here, CZW Ultraviolent Underground Championship belt was badass. IC's on Dom right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he
Thank you
just won
so
it back from
much.
John. Yeah, yeah.
There we
Uh,
go. Yeah, we had
watch the
quite a few.
product.
Also, Eddie said, yeah, Eddie's got to be around our age. I missed the big gold belt, the NWA WCW belt, beautiful belt. Smoking Skull belt, someone else said.
I like the old how they called it, the NWA Domed Globe Championship. The what like Harley
Oh,
Race would carry around.
There was another one here, the WCW Cruiserweight division. Oh, they were
I
talking
like
about the
that.
division just being unrivaled. I dug
Yes.
up the WWF green belt for you real quick. Sheik held it from 83 to 84. Ivan Koloff from like 71. Pedro Morales 71 to 73. Iron Sheik
Yeah.
83, 84. Let's see what else we got here. Iron Sheik
Bruno San
again.
Martino had it for
Uh,
all
Bruno
the
had it
days.
from 70. Wait, is that 63 to 71 or
Yeah, yeah, it is.
yeah.
That's his first reign, and then his second reign is like another 4 years.
And then Buddy Rogers held it for like 5 years or some shit. It is a gorgeous belt.
Bobby Backlund had it for
Man.
like 5. Yeah.
Let's see. This one you
There's
can
some
buy for
good
350 bucks.
there's some good old Bobby Backlund matches when he was champion. Like
Mm,
80, 81, 82. It was good stuff. Him
I'll be
against
honest,
like
that's my blind
Greg
spot.
Valentine. Him and like he would have good matches with Greg Valentine and also Don Morocco and also Sergeant Slaughter. And also many other guys, but those like main three. Like those are like I think It's probably my three favorite Backlund match opponents. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, somehow I'm talking about favorite Backlund opponents. My
That's
brain,
okay. Okay. So we got you back
my
on here.
brain.
Give me a second. We're doing good. So this is another fun one though. Your brain's gonna blow on this one. What would you like to see come out of the WWE Vault? Oh, the questions are getting a little
See,
harder now.
see, that's so tough because like
Mm-hmm.
when given the option of like choose one from like choose something from everything, and it's like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
where do I even start? I
More
and I
Japanese, more Puerto Rican. Like maybe start
more
there.
Puerto Rican. Well, see the thing with the Puerto Ricans. Now, I have a little bit of a tiny bit of an inside track with maybe one or more of the people in that team, and I was posed that very same question by one of the individuals at an event. Hey, I do this. What do you want to see? Oh, wow, really? Okay. And then, I asked many questions about other things, such like the Puerto Rico, but like that stuff is like a mess. Like it's kind of in shambles, like in terms of like how the collection is like organized, and um, there was like that hurricane that fucked with it too, if you
Mm-hmm.
recall.
Screwed up everything.
Yeah. So, but uh, you will see some Puerto Rico stuff show up from time to time on like little compilations or mixtapes or best ofs that show up. So that's always good. What I would like to see more of, honestly, and there's not like they haven't really delved too much into unreleased, or I guess unreleased is the right word. Mm, Dark matches,
Mm-hmm.
etc. for WCW. They haven't really delved into that at all. Um, Now they have put up those Omni shows, which are
Mm-hmm.
great, but that's Georgia Championship Wrestling. That's not.
That's
I
not
want to see.
WCW.
I
Yep.
want to see some. I want to see some dark matches from a damn 1996 or 1997 Saturday night taping. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see some of that. Like I want to see like matches that perhaps, excuse me, uh for like the syndicated shows when they would do all the tapings, and like maybe somebody would get hurt and they couldn't use it, or they would leave the company, or like whatever. Like where's some of that footage, I
ROH
would love to
Styles.
see I
Check
would
this
love to
out.
see Dean Malenko versus Mystico.
Oh shit.
No, no, that's
Yeah.
not a real thing. That's not a real
Yeah.
thing.
ROH Styles
That's
said,
contrived.
here's the best one I've heard. They
Oh,
need to
that's
put
Eddie,
tryout matches on.
my buddy Eddie. Now sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Like now the thing. Remember, one of the first things that really got the WWF Vault channel popping was like to like get people to like look at it, like, oh wait, what's this? Was when they dropped the two Takeshi Morishima tryout matches. That was like one of the first videos they uploaded that made people in the footage community, what
Uh-huh.
nerds,
Pop.
us,
Yeah.
yeah, we were like, whoa, wait a second, what's going on here? What do I got going on? And then from there, they've I but there are some specific dark, like they put up the one Sabu dark match against Scott Taylor, I believe. Uh Shortly after Sabu passed, unfortunately, rest in peace. Um but there have been some, but there needs to be more.
Yeah.
Uh you know, there's there's the one people always ask about is Kurt Angle versus Owen Hart. And according to anybody's knowledge there, they don't have it.
Hmm.
Because if they had it, it would have been up by now.
Dude.
They either don't have it or it's on something that's not labeled properly. But that's more so of a problem with like other footage libraries that they've acquired. Like WCW, that footage library is in fucking
AWA, Smoky Mountain.
Yeah, well, the Smoky stuff, that's kind of easy because like that it was like TV tapings, big shows, and Cornette was really good at keeping track of that. But like the WCW stuff is more so difficult because like especially like the older stuff, they put it on reels, like the wouldn't like label it correctly. Like earlier this year, they had like that Omni show that they said was one date, but there because it was that's what the label on the thing said, but like the matches did not line up with that date because we had the TV. We were like, wait a second, the TV that's advertising that show is not advertising these matches. It's got to be this show, like because their shit was labeled wrong. And then they corrected it. Like WWF Fault was like, "Yep, you guys are right," or whatever the hell.
Wow.
Yeah, it happens.
We
Uh,
Oh, good, good, good. We had another fan question here that came in and said, if you could be the ring announcer or commentator for any promotion, which one would it be?
Current or all time ever?
All time ever, I think, was where they're going.
Okay, so I think I would want to be in one of those territories that you could realistically like make every show, and have it be worth your while as like a ring announcer commentator. Um, so saying that disqualifies Mid South because that schedule was obnoxious, and I don't think the ring announcer commentator would be getting paid enough to justify doing
Or
all of
get
that.
paid if they get paid.
If they get paid, right? I would probably have to be doing something else. I would probably have another role, which a lot of these guys do, which I do as well. But whatever. But so that would bring up territories like Florida, where you had Gordon Soley doing that for so many years, and that was good. Um, I like that style of wrestling. Yeah, Portland. Oh, my grandfather clock is about to. You hear that? I
Oh,
apologize,
it's good.
guys.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
dinging
actually
a
heard
lot.
one in a while.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. It's gonna be fucking off for him. Yeah.
You
All
better
right.
not turn into a pumpkin at midnight.
No, no, I gave that up. I gave that lifestyle up a long time ago. Come on, enough. Come on, one more. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, uh, Portland.
Yeah.
Great. I've watched a lot of that. I used to burn. I have so many X amount of Portland wrestling discs, DVDs from like 77 footage from like 77-ish to like 82, 83-ish. I used to like burn those DVDs and bring those to Larry Sweeney at the ECW arena when he was wrestling for
Yeah.
Chikara. That was my buddy, Larry Sweeney. I used to bring him DVDs and we would talk. Uh, anyways, but another one that I would bring in DVDs of, and a place that I think that I would like to work, historically speaking, territories. Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I could work with Lance Russell and Dave Brown on a weekly, on a everyday basis, that would be amazing. Like, let them handle the commentary. I would just do the ring announcing. Oh my God, that would be fantastic. I love Memphis wrestling. Like, it's my favorite wrestling territory from like CWA to USWA, whatever, like Memphis Power Pro, Memphis Wrestling, the home of Rhythm and Blues, with Corey Macklin, like whatever. Like, I love it all. So like anything Memphis, yes. WCW would have been like, the one for like, I would probably like try to get signed, whatever the fuck that means to me.
Right.
If WCW was still a thing, but it's not like uh WCW was like my number one. I loved it the best. Um, if because now they have like American, fuck me, English commentary for like Lucha Libre and
Oh yeah.
like if if that existed in All Japan Pro Wrestling in the 80s and 90s, then yes, that I would love to do that. Um, Currently, um, I have no real ambition to go anywhere other than GCW or affiliates or where I'm already at. The local promotions that I do during off weekends for GCW. I am not. I genuinely have no interest in uh, television wrestling. It's not.
Not your thing.
No. Uh, that's you know especially from being in a place in GCW that said literally, I can remember the GCW Art of War when Nick Gage wrestled Matt Riddle when I was 10 minutes away from doing ring announcing, and I didn't know that I had to do ring announcing. I thought all I had to do was commentary, regular ass clothes. I said, yeah, I'll do it, but this is all I have. And then Brett was like, I don't give a fuck, be you. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. So, to being able to, wear whatever I want, do whatever I want, be me, and then having to learn, and then also, having to conform into an, you know, more box-like structure, and then also figure out how everybody likes their shit to be, in a
Mm-hmm.
brand new environment. Man, I'm damn near 40 years old. I'm not trying to learn all this new shit. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. The way we have it now works really good. We like hell, like a lot of it, a lot of the vibe at a GCW show is just shit that I just say and just over the microphone or whatever, like here it is, like whatever the fuck. and
Uh,
and and I wouldn't go sign a contract, be on TV or whatever. I had to be in these big buildings. I wouldn't be able to fucking burn one with the fans
true.
outside up until like 3 minutes before we go live. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, I would have to like go in through the catacombs of a building and somebody yelling in my earpiece, "Where are you?" I'm outside burning one down with Tommy. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Leave me
what
be.
do you expect me to be? I'll be there. I'm never not there. Even the time when I landed at Long Beach Airport at 7:25, I made it to the UCC at 7:59, 45 seconds ago before we went live. Come on, I'll be there. I'll be
Damn.
there. Don't worry.
Damn. Mike Gooch says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Nice to hear from you tonight."
He
He
takes great
says,
pictures.
Emil's one of the most genuine guys in the business, deserves all the greatness that comes his way. That was $5 well spent. He said a lot of nice things about you right there.
Yeah. I owe you. I owe you for that one, man.
Oh man, he said Emil's very photogenic. I think my wife agrees. She gets some good shots of him too.
Get some real good ones. Hey, she's been like over the you know handful of years that she's been picking up the photography. I see the progression. It's really cool to see.
That's awesome. She's gonna
Yeah,
love to hear that too, because I don't know if
she's
she's
getting
listening now or she'll be listening later. But
she's getting some real good ones, like the most recent shows. Like she got some real good ones.
James Noter, who is a fantastic listener of ours, said he's looking
Yeah.
for some obscure GCW to watch tonight. Emil, do you have a suggestion for an obscure GCW show for him to watch?
That show that we did in the first show that we did in Dallas, I think it's February 2022. When was the collective there? Oh
Ooh,
boy.
now you got me thinking. I'm actually going to go straight to cage match. See what I can find.
When was the?
I'm just going to look up Dallas. You know what I mean?
Jeez, when was the?
Let's get these locations.
Was it 2022 or 2021? 2022.
I'm looking it up now.
Please.
Okay, Dallas. Oh man, World on Lit 2022. Yeah.
2022, February 2022. Yeah.
Between March and April of 2022.
Oh well. Click on that.
Let's see here. Well, the problem is that was it has Spring Break and Gringo Loco and whatnot.
No, not that one.
Which one are you thinking of? Touch the Sky. Well, no, that's 04. So we had Planet Death. We had LA Fights versus JCW. We had
No, not
Bloodsport
the
8.
collective. Before the
Okay.
collective.
Before the collective. Ooh.
So wait, the collective was there in 2022?
Yeah, between
God.
like March 31st, 2022
Yeah.
to roughly April 2nd.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
GCW If I Die First was February 5th of 2022.
Yes.
That's the one.
That show. Now that show.
Oh shit, that's a great card.
Yeah, it's the opening tag match. Yes.
Yeah, Dante Leon and Ninja Mac versus Jordan Oliver and Nick fucking Wayne before they were the East West Express.
Yes.
Wow.
That show is really that had Psycho Clown and Gringo.
Yep. Actually, I got Psycho Clown right up here. We actually stuck his fucking tongue through the Santa Claus beard.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we got sunglasses on him. We got a Santa hat. Let's see here. Yeah.
Dr. Wagner Jr. was on that show too, yes?
Main event versus Joey Janela.
Yeah. That show was awesome.
Yeah. That Psycho Clown and Gringo, I think, went into the crowd and got crazy as shit, if I remember.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good show. That
There you
just
go.
you want a deep cut, that's a deep cut, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, the 5-way scramble was Atticus, Alex Zane, Dark Sheik, Deranged, and Grim Reefer. This is wild.
God,
Blake
yeah.
Christian versus Laredo Kid is probably fucking badass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good show. That is.
Damn.
That was in 2021?
2022.
2022.
Yes, sir. February 5th, I think it was, 2022.
Oh, so that wasn't our first one in Dallas then, was it?
No, you guys were first there in I think 2021.
Right, but not in that building.
No, I think you're in a different building.
We were in a different building. Yeah, that's right. Dude, this building that we were in for that February show was cold. That was a cold building, I remember.
Okay, so let's get you on to the next topic here. This is something we didn't discuss on the last show. Let's talk about your time at CZW. How did you start there and what did you do over there?
Okay. So I started at CZW. Let's see. Basically, what had happened was once I had started going to Force One and all that, basically, one of the guys who was managing at Force One was also a referee at CZW, named Jimmy Clydesdale. Rest in peace. He has since passed away. And there was this weird heat for a little while between some of the older Force One guys and CZW. It was kind of like, passe or whatever. But there it became a thing that I was Jimmy Clydesdale's +1 because I was going to the CZW shows anyway. And he was like, oh, like if you're going, like instead of like paying, like you can just be my guy. So I started coming in through the back that way in early 2009. And then I would just be there doing odd jobs, uh, whatever. I remember, wait, yeah, okay, yeah. So throughout 2009, I would just like kind of show up and like put flyers on seats. Sometimes I would, that's when I picked Nick Gage up from the airport in 2009, brought him to a show, just little like gopher shit like that.
Yep. Yep.
I did
Starter things almost.
the first time I did commentary for anything CZW was the Chris Cash Memorial Show, the afternoon of I believe it was like September, I want to say like 13th, 2009, and I did like one match, I think one or two matches. And then I still wasn't really doing anything other than showing up and whatever, helping out, whatever the fuck that means. Just being around really. And then late January 2010, I wound up doing a commentary. Like I was gonna do commentary for like a Maven Bentley show, MBA, like a student show. But it turns out that like I was also like camcorder. I had to be a cameraman.
So
So
you're doing it all.
I was ringside cameraman doing commentary into the camera.
Damn.
What? What?
Damn.
Uh like and then like the first show that I did like real like CZW show that I had like more than one match was when we went up to Tingsboro, Massachusetts for Deja Vu 5. I believe was later in the year 2010. Um 2010? Yeah, 2010. And then after that I started doing more commentary. Um I did commentary steadily until like May of 2011, and then I had to stop because I got a casino job and I had to work weekends. And Saturdays I had to be in at 9 p.m. I remember that. Like I had to do like a 10-hour day on Saturdays for some reason.
Oh.
Salary position, but come in and work extra for no extra money. I
Mhm.
don't like working casino. That's why I don't do it anymore. Um, but anyway, yeah, so just I just started coming around with Jimmy Clydesdale through the back, random jobs, pick a flyer, pick up this, and then suddenly when there was an opportunity, I was able to do commentary here or there. I would do match times. I would do write-ups for the website. I would do live results sometimes, like on Facebook. Um, just a whole bunch of random shit. But then like when it came time, it's like, oh, like we can have you do commentary like on more than just one match. Like, okay, cool. And then like Rob Naylor and I were like a steady team for a little while. We had like
Mhm.
different teams like in CZW. There were like three different steady commentary teams. There were like Rob and I, Naylor and I did like the Spot Fest matches. Uh Chris Methods and Salamander Jones did the other kind of matches, and then there was Dan the Fan Cowie and Jake Black who did the other, like, oh my god, what are we doing, just rotating cast of characters. But uh yeah, and then I started doing ring announcing there. um I I remember when my schedule got changed at work, and somehow my schedule changed that I was now off every single Friday and Saturday night. This came in like September 2012. Because like they switched the schedule around that I just covered everybody else's days off. So with that, my days off were Friday and Saturday. Everybody else had to work. Fuck it. Cool. Awesome.
Hmm.
I'm doing shows again. The first person I called when my schedule changed was actually DJ Hyde. And I said, yo, my schedule's different. Like, can I come next show? Because there was a show like that weekend or something. He's like, yes, please. All right, cool, great. I'm on commentary. And then I think it was the following month. Oh, it was October. The following month was Night of Infamy, 2012. Larry Legend couldn't make it. I had been doing ring announcing for Force One and like a couple other places when I could. So like it wasn't new to me. So I did ring announcing for that show. Masada and Davey Richards was the main event for that one. And I
Mm.
remember thinking that was like super fucking cool. you know, uh at that, especially at that time. I remember like there was like a really cool picture. I don't know if it still exists, but of Masada and Davey standing uh, on opposite corners, and I'm in the middle, like doing the
The skate
announcing
zone.
at the skate zone. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Listeners are bringing it up. Craig, Cyan kept going the skate zone shows.
Hell yeah. And then the next month, Cage of Death, obviously December 2012. That's when Larry Legend, during the intermission, when they were like building the cage, he was like, hey, how's your voice holding up? Because I had been doing commentary all night. I'm like, great, it's fine. No worries. He goes, I might need to just stay close. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. So like, and then he called me into the ring like before bringing out DJ Hyde and Matt Tremont. Like it was a shoot. I didn't know he was going to do this, and that's when he was like, I can no longer be here, but your new ring announcer will be MLJ." And I'm like, oh
Wow.
shit, okay. And he gave me the mic. I'm like, all right, cool, like whatever. and then like,
Damn.
and then DJ comes to the ring first, and he's like, so I guess you're my new ring announcer. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. He's like, do you
Independent
have,
wrestling.
he's like, I was like, yeah, I got it. Larry gave it to me. I'm like, I got like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so then from there, starting, I guess unofficially starting the November 2012, but officially, I guess starting January 2013, I started doing every CZW show as ring announcer and also commentator sometimes. And it stayed that way unless Larry came back and I was like, oh, fuck off, back to commentary. Okay. It was kind of in and out, in and out. The fans didn't really care for me at first, I don't think. But fucking stuck with it. And they grew to enjoy it, I think, I hope. But
Well,
yeah, for the first little while, I was like, "You're not Larry." I'm like, "Oh, really?
no shit.
What was your first guess?"
Yeah.
There's a few things that differentiate us.
Well, so that's the other thing with people not liking you. You were a heel commentator for H2O. What are your thoughts being able to branch out and do something different like that?
Yeah, so that wasn't anything anybody told me to do, actually. Um, it's not like of course, as everybody knows, Matt Tremont, the everything behind H2O. It's not like he came up to me one day and say, "Hey, brother, uh,
Yeah.
do this."
Be a dick.
No, no. The reason why is because the commentator, I had been there since their first show, but then as the GCW schedule ramped up, you got to remember Tremont wasn't making every GCW show because he was doing his thing at H2O. There were a lot of times where I'd be on the road and there would be a H2O show, so I couldn't make them all. But then it got to be a point where I came back and um the while it was the guy, the commentator who was doing it, he was just so over the top, just baby face pro H2O. And I listened to that a couple times, the first couple times, and I'm like, you know what? I can't. He's so over the top, good guy, company man that even like as a straight man, I cannot compete with that.
Right.
So I'm just going to be a bad guy, and it's nothing I ever really did before. I just started doing it,
Hmm.
and it was fun, and I think people enjoyed it, and I think there was some people that may have taken me a little bit too seriously at times, both uh, both on the show and watching the show. You know what I mean? Uh,
Hmm.
there were a couple times some of the boys were like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" And I'm like,
Yeah, come on. Yeah, right?
And then there were sometimes the fans, they were like, "I can't believe you talk like that." I'm like, "Well, it's the fucking point."
Right.
Um, but it was a lot of fun, and it was something cool to be able to, just try out and practice, and should I need to do it again elsewhere, I can.
Nice.
Just a little something different because I just could. Just knowing my role, also being in the game for as long as I have, it's like I'm not gonna. I'm not. I also know myself. I'm not gonna try to top this guy. He's doing his thing. That's fine. How can I make myself different
Yeah.
than? All right, cool.
So
So
then,
that's
has
what I
there
did.
been anyone in the business that's given you solid professional advice that you'd maybe want to share with us?
Never.
It's been
No,
figure it out
no,
as you go, huh?
no,
Say
no,
it with
no.
your chest. Someone had to
There's
say it with your chest, Emil.
um what in terms of
Just put your
like
full air behind it and just go.
no, like like how do you mean?
Well, what I'm saying is, have you ever had someone come up to you and go, listen, I'm going to sit with you for 5, 10 and just give you some great advice about the business or how to handle yourself while traveling or, watch out for this or take care of this? Or have you ever had anyone really sit you down and say, watch your pacing or anything at all whatsoever? Or have you been
Um
fairly wide open?
I don't think it happened like explicitly. I don't think anybody ever really like sat me down and gave me a crash course of do's and don'ts, but it came over time through conversations.
Hmm.
Um Also, there's also a lot of like common sense shit, that like you just kind of like as an adult, you should just like know, like, I start like I really started coming around, like I befriended certain people just like as a fan, so like I kind of like understood, like caught wind of some like etiquette things and do's and don'ts of that. And then of course, like at the wrestling school, picking up certain things like, or hearing it being explained to other people. Um, but there, I can't really remember a time when somebody was like, this is how you do it. Um, it just came from repetition of being around certain guys, um and whether it was from the like the guys at Force One when I first broke in, or whether it was like the established guys at CZW when I you know came around there, guys like I've had uh numerous hours worth of conversation with DJ Hyde, and you know, you can say whatever you want about the guy, but you learn something, you know, from talking to him, you know, about something. You know, he's been a lot of places, done a lot of things. He's, you know, there was things that I picked up from him. There's things that I picked up from uh Drew Gulak was a big one for me, especially like in the days of Dojo Wars. Like in the early days before I had it, you know, that was his thing. He gave it to me, you
Mm-hmm.
know, so uh there but that's more so like presentation of wrestling philosophies and stuff like that, but not necessarily like, hey, this is how you act, this is what you do.
Right,
Like,
right.
you, I feel like, you know, I mean, from the very beginning, you know, you learn hello, say hello to everybody, shake their hand, you know, be respectful. But yeah, that's kind of like common sense shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um, wasn't like, yeah, like I feel like I, you know, taught myself how to what the right way how to send a promoter a message was. But a lot of
The
the
little things that matter, actually.
yeah, but a lot of the times, like the bookings that I would get is like I knew like people like knew me from here. They're like, "Yo, like, are you available for this?" Like I wasn't really doing a lot of the searching. It more there was more so like, "Oh shit, like, are you available for this?" Yes, and that's how it
Nice,
started. Or like, you know,
nice.
getting to know people, networking. You know,
So my next question then is, when it comes to announcing Los Macizos, was learning Spanish the most difficult thing you've had to do for ring announcing?
well, I took Spanish in school.
Oh, okay.
Um, Yeah, like I started a little bit eighth grade, and then I had two or 3 years of it in high school. I know two for sure, maybe three. I think just two though. And then also, I've worked in food and beverage for a long time in this specific area, which means
You
um,
know the language of the workers. Yep.
yes, the first kitchen I worked in at the Island Diner, that was predominantly Mexican. The family that I work for now, uh, they're from Oaxaca, Mexico. Um, and I've been with them for 10 years. I worked at the
Nice.
Island Diner for almost 4 years. TGI Fridays, they weren't all from Mexico. They weren't all from Mexico, but they were like 75% of the kitchen staff spoke Spanish. Um, so it never really like I never like after school, like I never really practiced or trained for it or anything like that. I just kind of like, you know, from hearing it and conversationally, I understand like uh, I'm a lot better at listening to it than speaking it, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but so when it came time for like the Macizos and stuff, I was like, oh, it's a little twist, like because I really liked when Joel Gertner would introduce like Ray Jr. and Psychosis like in 1995 ECW, and he would bust out the Spanish. I thought that was super cool.
Yep.
And Joel Gertner, he would bust out the super Nino for fucking Ray Jr. I thought that was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so like I was like, okay, like I'll bust out the Spanish for the Macizos. So I just learned how to say their shit. Like I would, and then like if I ever have to like add anything, a lot of the time I think of it like a match or two before they go out, and I'm like, oh, como se dice this, and I'll just kind of cram it, and then boom,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just That's with a lot of the stuff. Like I'll forget that I didn't get this guy's information or whatever. Or like there's a new wrestler. I'm like, oh shit, they're on next. Let me go get that real quick, and then I jot it down on my phone, and then out it comes.
We have fans talking about how they love carne asada fries. Sam says that Spanish is in your blood. So, you know.
Maybe it could be. Very well, maybe.
You never know, right?
Carne
I think we're all
asada is
fairly
good.
mixed, even as like a white guy. We're all fairly mixed in a crazy amount of ways, I think. Never know.
Well, you ready for an exclusive?
Rock and roll.
Okay, so fans of my social media at the MLJ, another shameless plug, they might know about the internet the show, the web show that's taking the internet by sensation, right? Sipping Soda with MLJ. You
Yeah.
might have heard of it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, get ready, because we're gonna have a special edition. Not a
Let's do
sipping
it.
soda. Not a sipping soda. Can't do that here because I got to put it on my thing.
Right.
But just for you, we're gonna have
OG
guzzling
80s.
Gatorade, citrus cooler.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let's do this. It sounds great.
You know how long it's been since I've tasted citrus cooler?
I don't even know if that's been around for a while.
It hasn't been. It hasn't been around since the 90s, bro.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, the old school logo.
Yeah, this is the 1987 limited edition. I got this from my local Acme. And yeah, I figured, you know what? I was going to sit here and drink on my Faygo orange dreamsicle soda, which I really like.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Let's do an exclusive guzzling Gatorade with MLJ, episode 1.
This is great. Hell yeah.
Oh my God. It smells so good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I want it. Yes.
Yeah.
This is so good, man. Yes.
So I mean, what? I'm guessing it's kind of got a little lemon lime to it, or is it more orangey? Or
dude, it's like the Ecto Cooler of Gatorade.
You know it, but you can't place it, kind of thing.
Remember Ecto Cooler?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. You know it, but you can't really. Yeah, can't put it in the category.
The thing that fucked with people, for the Ecto Cooler is that it was green, but it tasted like a tangerine, and that's why when they brought it back, like 20 something years ago, High C screaming orange tangerine. That's what that was. They kind of like, but it wasn't the same because it wasn't green. They fucked with the thing. It didn't have Slimer on it. But this Gatorade, I hope they just like keep it after this Stranger Things tie-in or whatever, because this really does give me the flavor profile of Ecto Cooler if it was a thirst quencher.
No kidding.
Good shit.
Well, hopefully it stays. I mean, sales speak. So I mean, if it becomes popular, they're going to keep it around. You know how that goes.
Yeah. And there was like a limited edition thing. They're like doing like a box on like Gatorade.com or whatever for like $75. You get like a shirt, something else, and like one of these citrus cooler Gatorades, but in the glass bottle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
the OG glass.
The OG glass bottle, which I think they should just bring back. They should mass produce some more Gatorade in glass bottles. I mean, like if Stewart's root beer can do it, they can. Come on,
dude. Yeah, I remember
everything with cane sugar and glass bottles. Let's bring it back to the basics. Get rid of the plastics and the high fructose corn syrups. We'll go back to glass and cane sugar, and you know, maybe it'll do America some good.
So WWE just said that one of our listeners, WWE, said that they're bringing back glass. They said it on Instagram. He also said Gatorade goes well with Little Caesars pizza. Also mentioned Pepsi Clear. We had some love for Jones Soda has the real cane sugar. What you
Crystal
thinking?
Pepsi. It
Yeah.
was Crystal Pepsi. That's what you mean by Pepsi Clear. And
Yeah.
Crystal Pepsi, I have a story about. The very same Acme, which I got this from. Before it was called Acme, it was called the Brigantine Supermarket. But before it was called the Brigantine Supermarket was a loosey goosey face. It was a shopping bag, which is I guess a northeast chain of the day. So I was Crystal Pepsi was out in like 92 or 93 thereabouts. I was like
Mm-hmm.
6. I was like 6, 7. Did it again.
I said
Uh,
nothing.
and I went to the vending machine. It was a Crystal Pepsi vending machine. I did not put any coins or paper money into said machine. I just walked up to the machine as my mother was checking out, and I pressed the button for Crystal Pepsi, and out came a Crystal Pepsi.
That's gold.
So I thought Crystal Pepsi was magic. I was like, oh, what? I was like, I pressed the thing, and it was the gimmick was it tasted exactly like Pepsi but clear.
Yeah.
And it only works. So that gimmick only works in a bottle of
Yeah.
plastic
Yeah.
or glass. You cannot do that in a can. But they did put Crystal Pepsi in a can, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway,
WWE
Jones
said
Soda is
December.
good. Somebody brought up Jones Soda.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll be happy to say that Seattle is like Washington. That's the home of Jones Soda. So maybe I can find a. If anybody is watching from Seattle right now, if there's like a limited edition local Jones Soda that I need to like know about or like that you could possibly bring me, that would be great. We will be at Washington Hall on Friday, 8 p.m. for GCW Say You Will. That's off the top of the head, man.
Right. Yeah. This is off the top of the head. This is trip number 3 for GCW to Seattle.
Yes.
Yeah, gonna be a fantastic show out there. Atticus versus Matt Tremont.
Crazy match.
I don't know how that's gonna. I mean, is that a unification or is that a non-title or how are we
I don't
handling
know.
that?
I really don't know. I haven't spoken with the powers that be
Yeah.
about that match yet. I typically do all my finding out day of.
A day
That,
of.
that
Well,
way,
that's when the plans are being made half the time is day
I,
of.
yeah. I'm not, that's the best time to do it.
Hell yeah. Well then here's the next one that a fan had. This is more of a request. They said, could you announce KJ Orso as KJ Asshole? I really shouldn't have said that while you were taking a drink, but
Yeah, well, as soon as you said announce KJ from the last time that we were here a couple weeks ago, I kind of knew where that was going.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'd love to. Yeah, request granted. Or
one of the listeners.
will be.
They were also asking, do you think you could kick KJ in the balls on the first try, or do you think it might take a couple? He's quick.
He is a nimble guy.
Yeah. It'd have to be a surprise kick, like kick number 1.
Yeah. And I honestly, if I was to do something like this, and I'm not going to, but if I were to, I would hope to get it on the first shot because he is a trained athlete, wrestler, knows how to compete.
Uh-huh.
I, on the other hand, I haven't had a fight in a long time. A very long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the last time I was in a fight was like that, like actually came to like trading blows. I think 8th grade.
I was gonna say like 7th, 8th grade over here, like middle school, maybe.
Graduation practice. That was a hell of a fight too. We went all over the foyer.
What was it about? Anything important or just dumb bullshit?
I don't remember what exactly started it, but we fought for a while because like I said, it was graduation practice. All the teachers were inside the auditorium, and we were like lined up like we were supposed to be for actual graduation.
Mm-hmm.
And we were and the way and because our graduating class was so large during those years, like we were lined up into the foyer, and you wouldn't know it now, but I was actually like at the end of the line. We were lined up tallest to shortest. And I was short boy. I didn't go through my growth spurt until sophomore year of high school, really. But anyway, it was me and him in the back of the line. I don't know what started it, but we did some fighting. We didn't
Yeah.
get in trouble either
Hmm.
because we fought and then nobody broke it up and then we were done fighting.
Yeah.
So and still like no teachers came, so we weren't gonna like snitch on ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
Hey,
what
we just
happens
had a
when you
fight.
lock in the sharpshooter. You put the sharpshooter on them, Emil. Usually they tap out, man.
Oh, those kids used to be so brutal when they would lock in the sharpshooter was a big move
Uh-huh.
for those kids. I would always referee whenever the kids got together to do the fucking backyard wrestling or front yard wrestling or whatever. The only kid that I wrestled with was my cousin. I only wrestled him because I didn't trust any of these other fucking kids to do moves to me at all. I said,
Yeah.
I'll ref. That's it. Like you're not picking me up. Sorry. But meanwhile, me and my cousin suplexes, power bombs, fucking
Uh-huh.
we with him, I didn't care. Uh and then we would be stiff as shit with each other too. You
Oh
know?
man, when you have a kid's body, oh yeah, you can really like put some shit on them.
Well, not only that, but like you're like always like beat your friends up harder than like
Right.
other kids. You know, you go
Dude,
harder with your.
one of my friends was 11. He had a crossface on and someone slapped a sharpshooter on him from the rear. So he was
Brutal.
like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
hilarious. And you can't do that as an adult, but as a kid, you can kind of stretch them like that. And
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, man, kids
I like that
wrestling's
shit.
actually kind of fun to watch.
Did you see those clips that were going around that like Will Ospreay shared? Like there was like two kids doing moves in their living room.
Ooh, I don't
Like
know.
this one kid took like a full ass back body drop on the living room floor. Like it's
Yes.
crazy. It's
Yes.
crazy.
It's being kids, man.
Yeah, like I said to my cousin, my cousin sent it to me, and I was like, yo, not for nothing. Like we did some dumb shit, but these kids are on a different level, man. Like taking flatbacks like that. Oof.
Mm.
Like full back body drop flatbacks on the living room floor sounds crazy
Yeah.
to me.
We used to
Just
film that shit back in the day when, backyard wrestling was super cool, like the late 90s when the Hardys were kicking off, like,
yeah, I wish
mid
I
mid
did. I
90s.
wish we did. We never did.
Oh, my friends tried it a couple times, dude. I took a cake pan to the head. I didn't realize like it actually hurts a little. Not a lot, but it hurts a little when you're running on adrenaline, you know what I mean? But the sound is beautiful.
There was one time, my cousin and I we were like, oh, let's do a hardcore match. So like we collected some things throughout the week or whatever, and then like we went like I remember we actually tried to find like we didn't because we would always like if we had matches at my house, it would always be on the front yard. If we had matches at his house, we would take the mattress off of his bed and pull it into his living room and do shit on there. Um, but this was at my house. We were gonna do the hardcore thing, and we like went to a different house's front yard to do it because like I didn't want like my folks to like watch and be like, "What are you people like? What are you guys doing?"
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then like we're doing this thing, and like, and they were like, "This is kind of dumb." Because like we used to do like moves to each other, and we would try to like wrestle. We would try to scientific wrestle. Like we're just
Mm-hmm.
rolling around and like trying to find stuff. Like really what we would do is like we would watch Japanese wrestling. Like this is when I was getting first getting Japanese wrestling tapes, and then we would try to mimic the like mat work that we saw them do like in the beginning
Yeah.
of matches, and like we would just like roll around and like, and then we would like when we were done doing that, we would just like do like head drops like on the fucking front lawn.
Damn. Yeah, that
Stupid.
that isn't happening today, bro. That's not happening with a 40-year-old body for sure.
No, no.
Now, I can't remember if I asked you this question last time, but I do want to ask you now. On the independent scene, with so many people that you've worked with, are there any wrestlers that you just feel didn't get a good handshake in their career?
Oh boy.
I felt like I asked you that, but at the same time, I'd rather ask you again just because I felt it's a good question. There's so many independent wrestlers that work their ass off that just never, you know.
I think uh I think perhaps like the ultimate answer, and this is like probably, because of his own issues, but like Trent Acid should be a fucking billionaire, right?
The so everybody said that it was like an indie Jeff Hardy. The problem was sometimes you didn't know which wrestler would show up to the venue. Would it be the young almost Jeff Hardy, or would it be
Yeah.
someone who wasn't
I
always
lived
ready
through
to do
that.
that? Yeah.
I lived through that. But I mean, like when he was on, like, and that got fucking incredible. Um, that might be like the top answer for me. I mean, because like, there have over the years, especially with AEW opening up, a lot of the people that would have been named are getting these, you know, opportunities, are getting these looks,
Yeah.
you know. Uh
It's
Jay
not easy,
Briscoe,
man.
Jay Briscoe should have been on Turner Television.
Yeah, without going too
Whatever
much into that, his talent was fantastic.
whatever fucking executive was you know, beating up about some old shit. Nah, man, like
Yeah.
I don't, that's not cool. Like Jay Briscoe should have been on TV. For sure. Um I
So
don't no, go ahead.
it's a rough one, huh?
Yeah, like it's hard to think because like I've seen so many people
Well,
uh
I'll go back.
come
I'll
and
go
go.
back to Trent Acid for a minute because
Yeah.
Matt Brown, one of our listeners, had said, "Emil, could you just take a second to talk to everyone about Trent Acid and how great he was when he was healthy?" Now, I think we kind of went through
Oh,
it, but was there anything else you wanted to mention about him?
I mean, like he like star power, dude. Like he's like physical charisma. Like he was not like like not only was he like a great wrestler in the ring, he could do it all, any style. Has numerous great matches with plenty of people, but like he was just cool, just exuded just confidence and you like at least for me, like I wanted to be like that guy. You know what I mean? Oh shit,
Yeah.
this guy's a cool dude. Like, um, and his influence is still being felt to this day. I mean, you look at somebody like Jordan Oliver,
Yeah.
proudly will
Yes.
proudly tell you that like Trent is like one of his biggest inspirations or influences or however you want to say the word. Um, but yeah, he was just a great talent. And I wish that he was just able to kind of stay on the straight and narrow. And, you know, I wish more people were able to see just how good of a talent that he was. And, fortunately, we do have a lot of it on tape, but, just to see him, I remember it was May of 2010, uh, and we had just got done doing a Force One show locally, Egg Harbor Township, and we went to after the shows we would go to this place called Pistol Pete's. It
Hmm.
was like food restaurant and bar or whatever, and it was a nice night, nice May night, and we were outside hanging out, and coming out of the bar area into the outside area, Trent Acid. He was not on the show. I don't even know what he was doing in the area, but he just showed up. I turned around. I said, "Oh my god, it's like I fangirled a little bit, like, oh my god, Trent Acid's here." And that was actually the last time. I believe that's actually the last time I saw him. I'm pretty
Wow.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
Wow. So, just wanting to let the listeners know, since we talked about it 100 times, I'm still fighting and would love to see an Acid Cup in April in Las Vegas this year, since most of
Oh,
the
that'd be
talent would be in Las Vegas. And we already have the venue, but
yeah.
we'll see. So here's the other one, because you're on the indie scene and have been for so long. Are there any wrestlers on your radar that you would like to see at GCW that maybe haven't gotten there yet, or?
There's some younger talents uh that compete at Super Crazy Pro Wrestling. Um
Mhm.
that's where, guys like Devious Cass came from. Flying Ryan has wrestled there. But there's some other good young talent in that promotion that I think could do very well if they had the opportunity to spread their wings a little bit further and get a chance at GCW. Um, Now, realistically, I don't really get to see a whole lot of modern independent wrestling if I'm not there.
Fair,
So
fair.
I either see GCW, I'm either at a GCW show, you're already there, or um, it's a smaller independent promotion locally. It's rare that I'm looking at modern independent wrestling from other places uh, in that capacity. I'll see clips. I'll
Right, right.
keep up with things, and I know who the movers and shakers are, and but I don't really have a lot of opportunity to. No, I shouldn't say that. I don't give myself the opportunity to see a lot of those other um, up and coming talents because when I'm at home, I like to I like to dig in the crates. I like
Right.
to watch older stuff. I like either for nostalgic reasons or just because or I want to watch stuff that nobody else is watching. That's why right now I'm watching 2002 All Japan Pro Wrestling because nobody really ever talks about that post split. Once Noah started, yeah, everybody kind of gave All Japan the shaft, and I'm like, you know what? It was still good, guys. But nobody gave it really the time of day. So that's my like fixation right now. It'll probably change in the next 2 or 3 days. It usually does.
Hey, that's how it is, man. I'll start one day on, Joshi and I'll end the day on hardcore. I
Oh,
mean, you
Joshi is a
just
big blind spot for me. Really,
yeah.
really.
Oh,
Even the classic.
it's not something I was heavily into, I think, until oh gosh, last 5 or 10 years maybe. I think the internet really helped out with,
Sure,
putting more of that
sure.
content out there.
Of course,
So
of course.
So I want to ask Emil. We do have more fun questions now. That was pretty
Yeah.
much all the serious wrestling questions. Do you
Oh,
need to take a 2-3 minute break before we go through? I mean, we're doing really good right now
no, it's
on
okay.
time, but you good? All right,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm good.
Take a break, relax. Here we go with some more easy questions. Do you have any pets right now?
No, uh,
Nice.
I've been pet free for, I mean, since I was like 4. Maybe
Yeah.
3. Uh, there were my dad had two Afghan hounds um when I was young, but uh they were old. I guess they were old by the time I was young, and then
Yeah.
but yeah, we didn't have, and then we had like fish. We had a fish pond in the backyard. We had a big fish pond. It was cool. We had koi fish. We had
Oh,
like
nice.
yeah, we had a good amount of them too. We had a lot. I don't remember the exact figure, but we had a healthy amount of koi fish in the pond. And then uh, one day, after the season, like because they would hibernate when the water freezes or whatever,
Yeah.
and then when it was time for them to like come out of that, well, they were like fucking floating. I guess there was like a sickness or whatever spread, and they all died all in one rip.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Oh, the shit's about to
For
ding
whom the
off.
bell tolls.
Yeah, 12 times. Good lord.
That's awesome. So yeah, basically we're heading into hour 3 right now with you, bud. You're doing good, hanging in there.
I'm with it.
All right, all
I
right.
got my citrus cooler.
So you a guy who can drink it warm, or you prefer it cold like us normal people?
Well, I did get this out of my grocer's fridge, like out of the back of the fridge at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, I did uh not get on this call until 2 minutes before we went live. Started drinking, I mean, it's not cold, but it's not warm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's not room temperature yet.
right. It's definitely gonna be better when I get it colder.
Hell
But
yeah. I always think it's better cold. I used to take those freeze ones and I'd put them in the freezer and until they get
yeah.
like ice crystals, and they used to be good as shit.
Oh yeah, a little slushy action. Yeah,
Mhm. Um,
it's good stuff.
favorite sport or sports? What do you watch any or nah?
Uh, I don't really watch much sports anymore, but historically speaking, basketball.
Yeah. Who are you watching?
I was a big Kobe Bryant fan.
Yeah, so you were rolling through there.
Big, big Kobe fan. He was like my favorite.
His dream
Um,
team years were fantastic.
all of his years were
Yeah, that's
fantastic.
true.
I remember watching the Sports Center in 1996 when they traded uh when the Hornets selected Kobe Bryant, and then they traded him for Vlade Divac to the Lake. They traded him
Couldn't
to the
tell you on that
Lakers.
one.
But yeah, I remember they traded him. I was like, oh shit, what are they doing? And then I was like, who's this Kobe? And I was like, oh, this guy is really good. And then like I was, and then like Vince Carter, Allen Iverson. Um, I was I was when I was a freshman in high school, I was telling kids in my class about LeBron James, and that's when LeBron James was a junior in high school for St. Mary's in Ohio.
I saw him as a sophomore and a junior at the state finals because my
Yeah,
my high school was down there for the state finals, and we heard LeBron's down there. Bro, that was two different. Like people would fill up the place
yeah,
to see him as a 16-year-old kid. It was
yeah.
wild that
Phenom.
people knew ahead that like people knew that early he was going to be
Oh
something.
yeah. Oh yeah. I remember telling kids in my class, and the only reason why I didn't do it before is because like I wasn't going to school in the summertime, and like eighth grade, like I like you know like that summer that between eighth grade and freshman year, that was a big basketball summer for me. Like it exploded. Um, which makes perfect sense now I think about because that was 2001 when I graduated eighth grade, and by that point in time, WCW was dead, ECW was dead. My favorite kinds of wrestling were dead. So, well, gonna put all my eggs in the basketball. um, so yeah, I really like basketball that summer. Um, yeah,
Cyan said the only basketball I know is NBA Jam and Space Jam.
NBA, great movie, great video game. Actually, one of my favorite video games, one of my favorite
Yes.
movies. So
Yep.
I
I used to
saw
pick the
Space
Hornets and
Jam.
fucking Rocket.
Uh, and well, not the Rockets, but you would pick.
No. Yeah, I would always choose, gosh, it was
Yeah,
Charlotte or I think the Knicks. I love using the Knicks too.
yeah, Knicks. Well, because the Knicks they had
Ewing and
John Ewing and John Starks,
yeah. It
and
was a
then
killer team, man.
for the Hornets, you had your Muggsy Bogues and Larry Johnson,
That was my
or
squad. Trying to think of
who
his
else?
name.
Kendall Gill played for Charlotte
Yeah,
Hornets.
yeah. Oh, the
Anyways,
Supersonics too, dude. The fucking
oh
Supersonics were killer.
yeah, well, because you had
Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, and Detlef Schrempf. You could
Yeah,
also
yeah.
pick
So I
from.
mean, you had two dunkers and a fucking 3-point shooter. Like
Yeah,
that was a quality squad.
yeah. I mean, the Bulls
Phoenix
were
Suns,
okay.
Bulls.
Oh yeah. Well, Phoenix Suns, you had Barkley, Kevin Johnson, and Thunder Dan Marley. Uh,
Oh,
the
the Jazz, I
Bulls,
think were good too at the time.
yeah, Stockton and Malone, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Okay, here. Let's get into the next question. Favorite pizza toppings?
Uh, Meat. I love a meat pizza.
Hmm.
Give me pepperoni, give me bacon. Uh, those are like the main two. Throw some garlic on there. Uh, I like that. But I'm also down to try like there's a place by me called Tony Baloney's. Man, they make some wacky ass pizzas, dude. Uh, I like it.
So, what's a pizza you go out on a limb for? Like, are you a ham and pineapple? You go out on a limb for like a barbecue chicken style? Do you do anything wild that outside of your meat?
I mean, if it's available, uh, I mean, if given a choice, I'm always gonna gravitate towards like the pepperoni bacon motif, but
Yep.
I won't shy away from a buffalo chicken pizza, barbecue chicken pizza, Hawaiian pizza's good. Uh, I mean, like veggie pizza's not my favorite, but like I'll eat it. you know. I don't really care for like anything with mushrooms on it.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of the times, like there's like they'll have like supreme pizza. It always has mushroom involvement.
Uh-huh.
Like I like a little sausage, pepper, and onion
But I
on a
don't like the
pizza.
olives. They always
Oh,
put
olives
olives.
are no good. Ooh,
Can't do it.
olives. I don't like olives. I don't like mushrooms. But like the things that I dislike is very small in comparison. Like I'll try anything really.
A good white pizza, like if you can find a good white
Sure.
pizza, can be
Oh,
bomb from the right
of
place.
course. Or like, good like margarita pizza, grandma pizza. Like, I mean, pizza is good. Like, I mean, if you have a bad, I'm about to make, I'm gonna have a DiGiorno personal pan pizza when we get off of this.
Oh hell yeah! All right then,
Yeah,
you're
there's no
having
rush.
wings. What kind of wing?
Yeah,
No, no, no. What kind of wings you like to have?
hot
Flats,
wings.
drums.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I,
Uh-huh. It's not. This ain't easy because
I mean, if I had to pick one,
you do.
uh,
Edison Torres says drums all day. I like
I think.
drums.
I do. I think I'd have to probably lean towards drum because it's like it's less bones, I
Yeah.
guess. Like
Are you going like straight hot, like a buffalo? Or are you going for like a parmesan or lemon pepper? What are you looking at for your wings?
I do like all things that you just mentioned, but
Yeah.
but much like the pizza, like my top preference will be for like a hot wing. I like a hot wing. Uh I guess spicy buffalo. But
Ranch? You doing ranch with it?
no ranch, no blue cheese.
Straight
I'll
up.
I'll I'll take the celery and I'll take the carrot. Should you have those, I like that. But I don't need ranch or blue cheese. I like uh I like the chicken and the whatever is on that. That's enough. But barbecue wings are good. Lemon pepper wings are good. Garlic parm wings are good. Uh, fucking teriyaki wings, whatever. Uh, it's hard to fuck up a chicken wing, much like
That's
pizza.
true.
Like, I mean, if you're fucking those things up, man, then what are we doing?
Okay, so this kind of gets important now. What do you like to drink with your wings? Like if I go to Taco Bell, I have to have my Mountain Dew. If you're doing wings, what you drinking?
Um, well, a classic combination is like a nice cold beer.
Mhm.
Um, but if I'm being good, which I have been, uh, maybe maybe just like a Coca-Cola or something like that. I don't know.
Something with a little bite, just
Yeah,
something sweet. Yeah.
yeah, some soda, or some soda of some description, or I could even do water. It's fine.
So then, is Adam still your traveling companion mostly?
Yeah.
How's he doing, man?
The Eagles just lost the other day, so
Oh,
probably
so
not
don't talk
good.
to him.
Or did they win on Black Friday? I don't know, but
Uh,
they lost on Sunday.
yeah.
Did they win on Black Friday?
Ooh. How
I
did
don't
that
know.
game go?
Ah,
Was it against
doesn't
the
matter.
Giant? No. That was a hazy day. I'll just be honest with you there. Uh, so
Yeah.
you've shown me the belt. Is there anything else like kind of a show and tell? Is there anything else you'd like to show people? I know up there is that a picture or a painting of you on your wall
Uh,
there?
yeah, it's a painting that oh, well, I get can you make the can the video go? Oh wait, oh, nope. Uh that's not what I meant to do. Okay.
You're good, brother.
Oh, maybe
I can make you full screen for a minute.
Back camera is what I want. Yep. Okay. Hold on. Back camera, I think.
There you are.
So is painting here. That uh I think his name is pronounced Eliza. Eli the art guy painted this and sent it to me. Really cool. Then we have my Sean Henderson presents Hall of Fame plaque. I'm in the SHP Hall of Fame. When me and my
Japan.
friends went to Japan, yes. And then how does this work? I'll get hold on here. I gotta move this. And my buddy Mike Ruff made this. See this? This is
Yeah.
me. This is
Oh, hell
this is a
yeah.
this is a custom figure of MLJ right here. You see, he's got the glasses
Hell
and
yeah.
the hat, and they both come off, and the beard there, and is wearing the Rough Figures shirt. I got the GCW pants and the Forces with the unstrapped.
The Air Force Ones. He even put them in there.
Yeah, the unstrapped Forces. And then if I can do this again, he made it come with like additional shirts.
Oh no, he didn't. That's kick ass.
Yeah. So
That's
those
over
are
the top right there.
those are cool
In a good
things
way.
that I have. I'm gonna make him stand up later because this guy likes to jump off my fireplace.
Now, do you have a favorite cologne that you like, or is there one you used to use like back in the day that you always liked?
I don't know what it's called, but the one that I use now, my boss's wife got it for me for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like a year or two ago. But I forget what it's called. I just I have it. I bring it with me to the bag in my bag to all the different shows.
Does the trick.
When it's empty, I'm just gonna look on the label and go to Amazon and hopefully they have it there.
Smart. Childhood. Let's talk about this for a second. What games was little Emil dominating at the time?
I liked I had a Nintendo Entertainment System and I had a Sega Genesis as a youth. And then when I got older, like as an adolescent, I had PlayStation, Nintendo 64, GameCube, PS2. The most recent thing I own is an Xbox 360. That was
That
where
was
I
it.
stopped. Yeah.
So
But
on Nintendo, what were you gonna kick my ass on? I'll fuck you up a double dribble, bro.
Double Dribble is a good game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that was Arch Rivals. I played
Arch
that in the
Rivals was
arcade.
sick, where you could punch the shit out of each other.
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
local comic book shop had the arcade cabinet of that when I was a kid. I used to play that. But NES, damn, I was playing like those Ninja Turtles and
Mhm.
Battle Toads.
Yeah, those were
I was
great
playing.
games.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo. What do you think you're gonna take me out in? That was my first Madden years. I think I had a 93 or 94 Madden back on Super Nintendo.
I didn't have a Super Nintendo. My cousin did though. Uh, I had the Genesis and my cousin had the Super Nintendo, so we would
Yeah.
just like play over each other's house. Excuse me.
No, you're good. While you're waiting on that, I'll tell you,
Uh,
Cyan just said that they put Battletoads on the Switch.
See, I need to get a Switch, man.
Dude, you can
Uh,
get a lot of the old Nintendo and Super
I
Nintendo
know.
games on that, and
That's why
that's
I
hard
would
to
want
argue.
it. I don't
Yep.
want it for any of the new stuff. I just want it for the old stuff, really. Um, but what was it? Super Nintendo?
Yeah. What do you think you felt good at in Super Nintendo?
Um,
Ooh, someone said Mortal Kombat or Sonic. Sonic on
sure.
Genesis was badass.
Yeah. I was more into Street Fighter than Mortal Kombat.
Hmm.
I was a Street Fighter kid. Um, and either console. Uh, I
Ooh,
remember
Killer
Super.
Instinct.
Yeah,
Damn.
Killer Instinct. I remember Super Nintendo. They had a really cool. They had a cool X-Men game.
Yep.
I think it was called Children of the Atom. They had the hell, they had a Power Rangers game that I liked to play at my cousin's house.
I don't think I
Uh,
remember that one.
and of course, like the sports games or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for Genesis, of course, Sonic Spinball. Like the pinball game.
Yep. Yep.
That joint was crazy. I like that. I was a big Bubsy fan. Bubsy ruled. Um,
Mutant League Football got me back in the day.
wow,
That
Mutant
was a
League
jam.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to play, of course, the wrestling games. Whatever existed, but Saturday Night Slam Masters was awesome. Um, there was a wrestling game for there was an unlicensed pro wrestling game for Super Nintendo. That was pretty cool. It was
That wasn't like a Star Pro game, like one of the, or like something pro wrestling. It was just like a very
no,
basic.
it was something. I forget what it was called, but it was cool. Um, I
We
forget
got
what
a
it's
bunch
called
of
though.
people. Got a bunch of people saying Mortal Kombat, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Home Alone, and Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna
Yeah.
double this one. Mario RPG was probably one of the first RPGs I
Oh
ripped
yeah,
into.
yeah,
Killer game. Actually, my first one was Dragon Warrior on the NES. That was my first ever role playing game. Let's see. Secret of Mana was interesting. Also, Secret of Scheherazade on Nintendo was badass. Joey Janela was in a Nintendo wrestling game. Let's
yeah,
see.
yeah. Starman.
RoboCop and Batman, dude. Those were crazy games.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. There was this Batman game I had for Game Gear that I liked to play a lot. Remember Game Gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Um,
Um,
hmm. What music were you listening to back then?
I mean, the first the first music I discovered and liked for myself is like hip hop. Cause like, when you're young, you're at the mercy of your parents, really, whatever they put on the radio. And
Mm-hmm.
I like the 70s and 80s, 60s, 70s, 80s rock music or whatever, classic rock, and my dad was listening to, and my mom, the contemporary stuff of the time. I guess, you're like in excess type shit.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but then by the time like 1990, late 93, 94, like Wu-Tang is coming out, Coolio
Hell
is a
yeah.
thing, and then like Nickelodeon, all that opened the door for a lot of you know, a lot of their musical acts were hip hop related, and I was really big on all that. That was like my goal as a child, to be funny enough to be on all that. That's like what I wanted to do when I grew up.
Huh.
uh and so yeah, yeah, like, up until about like 7, 8, it's like just like whatever my parents have on. But then when I start doing my own discovery, 1995 is when it really like kicked into full gears. Like, oh, I really like rap music. I
Mm.
really like, because that's when like then you had because like Coolio was out in like '94, like Fantastic Voyage and shit like that. But like when Gangsta's Paradise came out,
Hmm.
that shit hit like fucking crack, bro.
So that if you remember too, man, that was another level. That took it to another. It was like when Eminem came out, that was another level. Like when
Sure.
50 Cent came out, that was another level. Like
Oh
we
yeah,
saw
yeah, yeah.
Steps, Little Wayne's Go DJ. That was
Progression. Yeah,
another
yeah,
level lyrically, So
yeah, yeah. And Bone Thugs were very popular.
oh dude, just
You
living
know.
south of Cleveland, Bone was it for us.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Crossroads was #1 on the box for like 40 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it was getting so much airplay. It was like a Metallica video. Like you just see nothing but Enter Sandman every 45 minutes on MTV.
Hell yeah, man.
So what was your favorite cereal?
Mm. Um. Damn, it's been a minute since I had some cereal. But I like the chocolate joints. Whatever. Like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Krispies. I do like some Frosted Flakes. Um. Especially cut up some like fruit. Put that in there. Put a banana in the Cheerios.
That was
That's
how I
good.
used to do it back in the day. Banana and Cheerios, and if I'm lucky, they let me use sugar.
Right. Like we had Frosted Flakes a lot, I feel like as a kid. Rice Krispies was a big one. I'm trying to like think back. Like, I think we did have some like every once in a while some like Count Chocula, some Lucky Charms and shit.
I
Never
always
much
loved
for
Lucky Charms. That was the
never
jam.
never never really had much Captain Crunch in the house.
Oh, that's a problem right there. Captain Crunch is the shit.
Yeah, we just didn't get it. Didn't not kicks. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
Um,
Fans are saying Apple Jacks, Reese's Puffs, Fruity Pebbles,
Fruity
peanut butter.
Pebbles, Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops. Definitely Fruit Loops.
Yeah, Fruit
I
Loops
can't
is
believe
the
I
shit.
forgot. Like, I had Fruit Loops a lot as a guy. I like Fruit Loops a lot. And then
We
I
weren't
would
a,
get the remember when well you're not you haven't been a drinker for a long time, right?
not really. I don't do much
Yeah, it's
drinking. Yeah.
Three Olives, the
I
vodka.
remember. Oh, yes.
They had Loopy, and it was like Fruit Loops flavored
Fuck that.
vodka. No, I bought a bottle of that
I
back in
just
like 2010,
I just think
2011.
I just think puking on it would really suck. you
Oh,
know.
that's why you don't puke, bro.
Yeah, well. What else we got? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cookie Crisp. People are really nailing out these cereals right now. I'm telling you, Lucky Charms was
Cookie
always the
Cookie
way.
Crisp, Cookie Crisp. No, I don't think we ever had. I just remember the commercials a lot. Yeah, the commercials were awesome.
Cookie Crisp. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
What cartoons were you watching back in the day?
Ninja Turtles, um, X-Men, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Fantastic Four, anything Marvel. Um, on Nickelodeon, you got your fucking Doug,
Badass.
Rugrats.
Yep. Yep. They had
Um,
all real monsters. They had a bunch of good
yeah.
shit back then.
But then also, going back to younger years, your Darkwing Duck, Tailspin. Uh, I used to wake up at like 7 in the morning on Sundays to watch Mega Man.
Nice.
Uh, when I was like 3 or 4. And then there were like tons of cartoons in the 90s, just random, like fucking biker mice from Mars.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ren and Stimpy.
uh, I wasn't really allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy
Yeah.
like that. I don't think. Like my dad thought it was gross, and like he didn't really say like you're not allowed to watch this, but he was like, this show is gross, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Eddie said you guys are young. We have He-Man and Thundercats. Eddie, I was Transformers, GI Joes,
GI Joe, big.
He-Man, Thundercat guy, Voltron,
Oh,
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Inspector Gadget, bro.
Inspector Gadget. I used to always Danger Mouse. That was weird. In Nickelodeon way back in the day, they used to have Danger Mouse, which is like this British
Yeah,
uh
I don't
double oh
remember that.
007. Somebody said Beavis and Butthead. Garfield and Friends was fucking killer. That
Garfield was big. David the Gnome.
David the Gnome. That wasn't on very long. That's an obscure one.
Yeah, but I
Shirt
watched it when I
Tails.
was a child. What was it?
Fuck. Shirt Tails. It was weird. It was like two different creatures in one. Like you would have an elephant and a zebra, if
I
I'm
don't know that.
correct.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
had
that guy.
the Wuzzles or some shit like that. They had some crazy ones.
Oh,
They had Poppables, which was like this toy where you could actually like put it in itself like a ball. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know this one.
what toys did you have back in the day when you were a little kid? 5, 6, 7, 8 years old?
Figures of everything I just named. Action figures, everything. Fucking turtles,
Yep.
wrestlers, Marvel characters, Batman, Power Rangers, and then just like a bunch of like little, some Street Fighters when they had toys. American Gladiators, I have some of their figures, but yeah, I was a big figure guy.
Here, well, this won't get you in trouble because nobody's really gonna give you too much shit. But who was your celebrity crush back when you were younger?
My first one ever was Vanna White.
No shit. Look at you. All right. So that's a first,
Yeah.
and I get it. Okay.
Well, I mean, like to say strictly first, because like I would stand up at the TV and I was like 2 or 3 years old and go, Vanna,
Yup.
Vanna, yeah, like
You knew what was up.
whatever. Yeah, that's the first one. But then like over the years, like, it depending on what year it is, it could be one of a variety of lady.
We've heard the Pink Ranger. We've heard Topanga.
Sure.
We've
Sure.
heard
Yep.
trying to think of who else that was really popular.
Kelly Kapowski.
Oh gosh, yeah, she's another one that I know we've heard a couple times.
Sure.
I think the boys were kind of limited, so we're like, you know what? Her. What was the other one? Punky Brewster. That was Too Tough Tony's pick. I'm trying to think of who else.
Yeah. Soleil Moonfry.
Yep.
What a real name that is.
Yeah. It's a good one, man. I always love asking that question because it makes people kind of think back, like, who was it for me? There was a time where, oh gosh.
Fucking Winnie Cooper, dude.
Yep. Yeah, I remember a lot of people saying that one too.
Yeah, that's like early,
Let's
but then,
see here.
it changes over the years.
All right. So then, favorite movie genre. What do you like to watch? Scary, romantic, adventure?
The two kinds that I like 80s, 90s action adventure, I guess. Like your fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jackie Chan, Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Just have a bunch of fights and blow some shit up type
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
I like those, and I like I like mid 2000s rom-coms.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very strong. Like, like you're Forgetting Sarah Marshall type shit.
Yeah. All the popular ones from back in the day.
Sure. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies, but I like those kinds.
So now that the Christmas season rolls around, give me 3 movies that Emma would prefer everybody to go out and see for Christmas.
Like
Yeah, Christmas movies, like if you're a Home Alone person or,
I
the
mean,
Santa Claus or something
for me, The Wizard of Oz is a Christmas movie. It was always on like
at that
around
time.
this time of year.
That's
Yeah.
one.
Like I don't know if that counts or not, but like it makes sense to me. Like okay, and like cliche pick, but like come on, like how do you not love A Christmas Story?
Hmm.
How you not love Ralphie coming down in that fucking pink bunny suit? That shit is hilarious.
You look like a pink nightmare.
Oh my god,
uh,
that film is great. Uh um and
Polar
then
Polar Express, Die Hard came up. That's kind of up your alley as an adventure.
yeah, that's got Carl Winslow in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. Uh, man, the Santa Claus is a good film. That the Tim Allen vehicle,
Hmm.
and that was a good film. I like the what was it? The 1994 adaptation of Miracle on 34th Street.
I've never seen it. Is it good? I'm guessing.
I think so. I remember it being good when I saw it like 30 years ago. Uh,
Gremlins. Gremlins is a great Christmas movie.
hmm.
Uh, I was actually looking at scary
Home
Christmas
Alone. I
movies.
think Home Alone. It's always on TV. I
Child's Play is a Christmas movie.
That's it.
Christmas Vacation is a Christmas movie. Scrooge. Listeners are actually like all the listeners are just rolling movies. Elf is a
Yeah.
great movie.
Oh, Elf. I know that one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Like I said, I'm not big. I don't view a lot of cinema. So.
I'm with you, brother. If I'm watching anything, it's wrestling or maybe it's a documentary.
Oh yeah, I like those. I like
I
documentaries.
roll YouTube videos. Like I'll watch someone, build a house by just using their hands or something, or you know.
Yeah, I used to watch that as a child. This Old House and the
Oh, that stuff's cool.
New Yankee Workshop with
The
Norm
Yankee
Abrams.
Peddler or whatever it was, and um, they used to have this thing called the Red Green Show over there on PBS. It was like a comedian.
Oh,
Man,
maybe
um, so you're not really binging too many shows of any type right now, are you? Then,
not at this time.
yeah,
Uh, I can tell you shows that I have binged and I liked.
yeah.
The Shield.
The Shield.
Yeah, you like that
I've
one?
never seen that one.
That's a good one. That was on FX, I think it was. I think it was FX. But The Shield is good. The Wire, fucking great. Uh, Curb Your Enthusiasm, fantastic. Pretty Little Liars.
I remember
I
that
love
one.
that. Yep.
I think my wife watched that one a lot.
Yeah, I watched it a lot too. Uh, I was big into that stage. Like
Mhm.
Pretty Little Liars, Degrassi, fucking
Yeah, the high school drama years.
yeah. It was and there's another program on the N called South of Nowhere that I really liked. That show fucking rules. I don't know if it's on streaming anywhere, but it rocked. Uh, Lincoln Heights was on ABC Family around that time too. And I like that program as well.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm not even watching one regular show on TV right now. Like I said, for me, it's just all videos constantly on YouTube anymore. Um, Worst shoot job you've ever had?
Worst.
Yeah.
There was a restaurant that I like was going to work at. I trained there a couple of days. I could tell that I was not gonna like it. I didn't work there much after that. But I mean, realistically, I mean, it can't be the mini golf. That mini golf ruled. Island Diner was good. TGI Fridays was good. Casino, Casino, and the place that I'm at now. I've really only had like those 6 jobs in my life. It would probably be one of the casino ones.
Well, you ever move to Vegas, you have casino, experience. That works out here.
I'd rather
Right.
not. I'd rather not.
Rather sell ass on the strip. It is. See, exactly.
It's
There
lucrative.
you go. You're going to find out April 17th and 18th. Emil will be slinging dick down at the.
Whoa. I don't know if I got enough time. I might be a little bit busy those days.
You heard it here. His time is precious. Double money for Emil down on the strip now. Yeah.
Please. I need money. Give me more.
Do you have any ghost stories or spooky stories, anything that ever happened in your life? I feel like maybe I asked you this one, but I'm not sure. Or did you ever have something happen to you just couldn't explain?
Not yet, I don't think. No, nothing.
You've been fortunate then.
Nothing really supernatural that I can recall.
Yeah. I had to ask only because everybody has a friend whose house was a little weird or,
Yeah, I mean, I've never, nothing that I can recall. Nothing that, I mean, I'm not saying it never happened, but if it did, it was a long time ago and it did not leave a lasting impression on me.
So then do you have a travel nightmare story where shit just went wrong on your travels? You've been pretty lucky?
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky. Nothing like super crucial. Like, I mean, other than like some like flight delays here and there, but that's just waiting, just sitting around. And there's been no real like nightmare where like, oh, this thing, my luggage got lost and this happened and my car exploded. None of that shit. Knock on wood. But I've been pretty lucky thus far.
Hell yeah. And you've been traveling for years now too. So,
It's
fingers
pretty
crossed,
absurd.
man.
But I mean, there was that time I crashed on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. That was not good.
Yeah.
That was a bad day. Yeah. I was driving out to AIW Cleveland and driver's side rear tire
just
got shredded. Yeah, something happened and I fishtailed and somehow I made it from like the left lane of traffic to the other side without having other cars involved. Which on the Pennsylvania Turnpike is pretty fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say too that drive through Pennsylvania, east to west, is kind of long.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not fun.
If you could,
it's so windy too. It's not fucking straight. You get to Ohio, shit straightens out at least.
Yeah, you're in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, so it's just hills and winding. Oh yeah, it's not easy. I've had some friends that aren't used to the hills. They drive through them, they'll get sick because they're not used to all that shit.
Yep, the temperature, the pressure changes and all that shit.
Last 3 questions. If you could master one craft or skill, what would it be?
Probably like if I could be the best like off top freestyle rapper on the planet, I think that would be awesome.
That's what you want. You want to be imbued with the gift.
Yeah, like if at the drop of a hat that you could just come up with like the most incredible shit like I would love to be able to do that. Like I mean to the point where you're just effortlessly like able to like spit out a 16 like
just like top. That.
Like yeah, whatever, just always be good. Like I think that would be awesome. I would like probably be like touring the world or something doing that.
Part of
Not
me,
that I'm not touring the world now, but you know.
true. Yeah, part of me almost actually loaded in some music and went, you know what? I'll just give him a beat. And then I went, nah, I better not do that.
Nah.
What would the young you is think is the coolest about the older you now?
The fact that uh the fact that I've probably gotten to not just like meet so many of the wrestlers that young me thought was so cool, but to like be friendly enough with them to like carry on full conversations and you know I can say guys like I'm cool with Scorpio, I'm cool with Ricky Morton, I was cool with Sabu, you know what I mean? Like I was I was cool with New Jack a little bit, you know what I mean? Like fuck, like
Yeah. Who
that's
can everyone say that they're in that atmosphere, you know?
yeah, and for me like as and also like being able to say that like yeah, I've been in Hammerstein Ballroom. The only time I've ever been in Hammerstein Ballroom is to work there. The only time I've ever been to Corrigan Hall is to work there. The only time I've ever been to fucking Evansville Coliseum is to work there. Like that's some pretty cool shit, you know? Uh
You know what else is cool is how many people know your name. That's something you
yeah,
never would have thought back in the day.
no, never really. But people in Japan know who I am and in between, you know, all the parts in
Um,
between.
Real talk, you're in the history books. Look at it that way.
Yeah,
You've helped influence
yeah.
the wrestling industry. That's beautiful.
I mean, yeah, you see a whole lot of ring announcers dressing like schlubs these days. That's me.
That's
That's
me.
I changed the game for
You're
ring
keeping it
announcers.
real. You're
Yeah,
keeping it real.
yeah.
Well, then, the last question I had for you was just: is there anyone you wanted to shout out, or anything else you wanted to say?
Oh God. Um, Shout out to anybody who's sat there and listen and watch to this. First of all, you didn't have to, and probably shouldn't have. No, I'm kidding. Uh, no, but thanks and shout out to anybody that has supported GCW over the years, because that uh, through trickle down economics also supports me. Thank you for being a fan of me, if those people exist. I appreciate you guys,
We
and
love you.
oh, stop it. Um, and appreciate and shout out to anybody who enjoys this wild journey that we call professional wrestling. No matter if you're just a fan watching it, or if you're involved, or if you're uh, a promoter, like whatever. Like, thanks for uh, being a part of this. I guess making this a thing, and I don't know, like nobody really in specific. I'm just gonna like single out and say like thank you personally, but thank you royally, the royal you, all of you for either supporting wrestling, being a fan of it, being involved, whatever. Uh, it's something we all got in common, at least, you know.
It's good to be a brother with you in wrestling. Honestly, you
Thank
know,
you, thank you.
there are some
Uh,
people may not have family, and maybe this is it for them. So,
it
brothers in
is
wrestling.
it is a fraternity of a bond of sorts. You see a lot of these people more than you see your own family a lot of the times.
It's truth.
Uh, yeah, so it's the fans and coworkers. I guess I'll say alike. Uh, yeah, it's just a whole lot of fun, and thanks for supporting me. And
Hell yeah.
my birthday is in 2 days. So I'm taking donations, taking financial donations. The MLJ on Cash App, or add a at gmail.com for a little PayPal if you want to contribute to the birthday fund. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else. GCW this weekend. It's gonna be a good time. Say You Will and the highest in the room.
Who's going to be the highest in the room in LA, Emil?
Me.
You
It's my
fucking right
birthday,
you
dude.
are. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait to see you. I'm looking forward to getting you a little gift.
As per usual,
I
you
don't
with
think I'll
your
be there at call time, but I don't know, 3, 4, 5, I'll probably be
you'll be
around.
there
So
early enough, my friend.
fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll chop it up.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll make that happen. Um, is there anything else you wanted to say before we head out of here?
Uh, I would like to say that I had a good time chatting with you. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Thank you, Cyan Blade.
Yeah, you've gotten so much love tonight from everyone. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
Happy early
that was
birthday.
yeah, that was a gift that just came through to my Cash App. I appreciate you, my friend.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll be going towards Dick's Drive-In at Seattle. Do you know about this place? You heard about this?
no.
It's like a little burger and fries place. You know, they have them all like already made, and you just say, "I want this one," and they say, "Here." And like they have enough business that they can do that. You know, it's like one of those spots. So yeah, that donation will be going towards Dick's Drive-In on Friday. I've been
Fuck
looking forward
yes.
to it, or perhaps a limited edition Jones Soda. You never know. But um, well, I was saying something. Oh yeah, I was thanking you for having me on part two. Thanks everybody for supplying so many questions. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to actually get to these questions this time.
Hell
I
yeah.
tried I tried not to ramble too much. As you can see, uh, I'm gonna ramble. I'm a yaposaurus. That's what I do. But yeah, just appreciate everybody. Supporting me, supporting the product, supporting the podcast,
Thank
you
you.
know, everything, man. I hope people are in Washington Hall and the UCC and at the Orlando Fairgrounds next week and at the Mecca at the end of the year. If you can't be at any of those places, Triller TV Plus. And happy Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Boxing Day, Happy Festivus, season's greetings, Happy New Year, all that. Be happy, be safe, all this stuff.
I think that's it. What I'm going to tell you is, Emil, go back through chat. You receive so much love, especially in this last 5 minutes. If you're ever having a
Awesome.
bad day, I always tell people just go back through our shit. You get so much love. Um, yeah,
Nice folks. Nice folks here.
could not be better. I actually brag about our chat is some of the best you can ask for. No idiots. Everybody kind of knows everybody a little.
Yeah,
And
it's a good
some of the chat,
community.
dude, some of the people now are meeting each other at the shows just to say hi to each other and shit. Like this
See?
is what it's about.
Yeah, yep.
Fuck, man.
That's how it grows. It's awesome. Thank you.
Hell
And
yeah.
thank you for having this show, John. And we here at Game Changer Wrestling appreciate you doing all this for us.
It's truly a team effort. Me and B constantly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we're like 160, 170 some shows in together over 3.5 years, and we're not stopping.
Keep cooking, man. I love it.
Fuck yeah, man. All right. Well, yeah, stay with me. I'm going to close out the show and then I'll say goodbye to you on the other side, if that's okay.
All right. Hey, thanks
All
for
right.
watching, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. Oh, long live.
Oh,
Yeah. G
G
C
C
W.
W.
Love y'all. Good night.